to our good friends, Bert Brocker and everyone at Texan GMC for providing the live stream. So if you aren't able to see it, you can watch it later on the website. So I appreciate all those who are joining us. Now we will have the colors brought in and posted today by the Humboldt High School Army ROTC, Junior ROTC.
Sir, request permission to post the colors.
Commissioner Grant.
Right, pace. Forward, punch. Walk time, punch. Colors. Right, pace. See, colors. Ready to present points.
Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor
I Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Order, points.
Do not join me in a moment of prayer. Thank you.
Left, pace. Forward, punch.
Okay, Dr. Stone's commendations and recognitions, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President and trustees. We do have some very special accommodations to make this evening, but before that, as always, we have an inspiring moment to present. Tonight's inspiring moment is going to highlight one of our career technical education programs. We're very, very fortunate, in my opinion, in our school district to offer a very vast array of career technical education programs, and this one, I think, exemplifies the unique ways in which students further not only their academic knowledge and skills, but do that in ways that involve very, very real life, very sophisticated applications. Mr. President, I think you're going to especially enjoy this inspiring moment because I recall a few years back receiving an email from you with many attachments of information about aerospace engineering, and you were gently pushing me to investigate the possibility of making this program a reality in Humboldt ISD. So be very, very proud tonight because where we are today is far beyond my expectations when I think about that place in time when we were just exploring aerospace engineering. So Winna, if you would please run the video.
class basically is pretty much learning about the aerodynamics and the sciences behind building rocketry and flying it. Design the rocket, test it in the simulation, build the rocket, and then make sure we have it ready in time for the actual launch.
It integrates physics, chemistry, and all sorts of facets of science into building and engineering rockets and other devices that help kind of put the science into actual making stuff and actual engineering of objects.
It's about learning engineering through the vehicle of the rocket. We use different iterations of our rockets. In other words, we take a very simple rocket, we make it fly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We learn from what didn't happen correctly, and we apply all the physics that they've learned in prior classes to make it fly better.
Start off basically by doing little experiments, like we start off making little paper rockets we launch from launches, and we upgrade down to making cardboard and C65, which are little small firework type engines in your rockets with fins that we custom made out of wood and whatnot. And we've progressed slowly using design software like rocks, and we use the design on rockets with, and we progressed until we finally start to make our spring project, which is a transonic rocket that's going to hit up to 13,000 feet.
Practiced with 3 prior launches, and now they're on their big spring project, which is the entire spring semester, and they will fly it in early May. We have had numerous people come to us to visit with the students, to watch our launches, to identify, look over their drawings, and it's just very interesting when they get outside mentors or outside engineers looking at their data, looking at their simulations to see if what they're building will actually fly.
Well, it was kind of intimidating because we didn't know what to expect from them, because I mean, they're NASA, like big people, and us high schoolers building rockets. And they gave us advice on how to put everything together and to be organized and to like keep on with the schedule, which is very difficult, but it's mandatory. Like you have to have a schedule and keep it and make sure that you're on track for everything.
So they came in and they kind of like judged our progress on our medium-sized rocket, and it was cool because it was their experience and they knew how to critique, and it showed us new lights about how to think about things. But then also they were very polite and they were just very constructive about it. It wasn't there like trying to make us feel bad about what we did wrong, but they're like, just fix your mistakes and this is how you can improve, and it was a great experience.
Well, it's definitely like satisfying because like you put so much work into it and you calculate all this stuff and your calculations are right and it flies like it's supposed to and everything. It's a really fun class because you get to learn a lot.
It was very new, it was challenging, but it was fun to get my hands on something new and put myself into it.
Project-based learning is an absolute must for most engineering people that are going into engineering, because they get to practice putting their science that they've learned and their math that they've learned into application. And it has a purpose, and that purpose drives learning more.
It allowed me to see, I really love aerospace engineering, and so I'm planning to go to University of Texas at Arlington for a dual major in chemical and aerospace engineering.
Showing me really what engineering is and about making stuff, and it's made me even more want to be an engineer than I did before.
Let me recognize a few of the stars from the video who were kind enough to be with us this evening. And really, as with any outstanding program, it's only as outstanding as those who lead it and teach it. And we've got the 2 best in the state of Texas, in my opinion. First, aerospace engineering teacher from Kingwood Park High School, Mr. James Brown. Mr. Brown, if you can stand. And the aerospace engineering teacher from Kingwood High School, Mr. Louis Muscoli. No offense, guys, but more important than you, we have with us Kingwood High School senior, you saw him in the video, Justin Cook. Justin, thank you. Thank you all for the truly amazing work that you do.
Good luck in Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg is where all of the, I guess all of the aerospace programs across the state gather, and each of them shoot off the big payloads. All right, Mr. President, if I may, I'm going to ask you to just inform everyone of our stellar standouts that we'll start running on the screen, and we'll keep running it throughout the board meeting this evening.
Okay. We've been doing this, as you know, since October. It's been great to see all of the stellar standout in March 2015 edition. It's just as loaded with accomplishments, and particularly I'd like to point out the elementary science fair winners and all of our fine arts programs at the middle and high schools, earning recognition and advancing through the UIL program. And the district fine arts fair is coming up 2 weeks from this Saturday? A week from Saturday. Okay, that's a lot of fun. It's at Lone Star. If you haven't been, you might want to spend some time there. It's great. And so we're exceptionally proud of all of our students as teams and individuals. And this is a great thing. And these again are archived on the website. Thank you, Mr. Scott.
Thank you. Mr. President, if you will now join me out front, I'm going to ask Jerry Monbarron to go to the podium to introduce, and we will commend tonight April's Super Staffers.
Thank you. So just as a reminder, each month campuses and departments select an individual to be honored as a super staffer for their outstanding work and student achievement. A drawing is held, and 3 honorees receive additional recognition at the school board meeting, including a $200 gift card to Papa's Restaurants thanks to an award sponsor. And this month's sponsor is Nightlight Pediatrics. Someone here from Nightlight Pediatrics? Yeah, so they might not be able to make it this month. We'll make sure that they get recognition for that. So we're going to start tonight with recognizing our elementary super staffer, which is Josh Rother from Fall Creek Elementary. Justin Jeffrey, the assistant principal, is going to join in. Thank you, Justin. So Josh is a special education care educator. And those who nominated Josh said, Josh closes the gap by being proactive and seeking the best ways to help our students socially, behaviorally, and academically. He's also a lifesaver for our teachers. Okay. Our next recognition is for the secondary super staffer, and that is Michelle Neal with Kingwood Park High School. Those who nominated Michelle said, Michelle serves both as a teacher to students and a mentor to others. She bolsters the confidence of young teachers and inspires them to grow in the profession. Her innovative approach to the subject is second to none. She works collaboratively with her team, encourages everyone, and is able to bring a smile to all. She is such a joy to work with and is such a remarkable educator. Tonight is Jesus Gonzalez with the Transportation Department. Transportation Director Jeffrey Krause is going to join up here. And those who nominated Jesus said, Jesus is an outstanding member of the transportation team and works tirelessly to ensure that the district's fleet of vehicles is operational and safe. On March 28, 2015, Jesus competed in a statewide school bus mechanic competition and won 2nd place in the state of Texas in the technician category.
Next, Ms. China, I didn't see any passed over to me. Do we have any comments from Kevin? Okay, so no questions or comments this meeting? All right, so then we'll move to comments by individual board members. And before we start that, let me just, as obviously, Mr. Sidney is out of town this evening. He was not able to join us. He, as always, sends his regards to you, and this is being with everyone. He will be back with us next month. Okay, Mr. Ayagi, would you mind?
Just very briefly, I want to say thank you to Mr. Muscola and Mr. Brown. I think I've said thank you, Mr. Muscola, from up here so many times. So thank you for all you do, Mr. Brown. And we appreciate what you've done. And it's good to see our friends from K Park in the back there. It's good to have you here tonight, too. And Jerry, thanks so much for the Education Foundation deal. I know you were part of that. There's a lot of other people. It was a great event. Raised a lot of money. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Rushing.
I'll just add, when you get that rocket launch date set, please let me know. I'm going to be there for sure. So thanks for the presentation today. It was fantastic. That's all I got.
Thank you. Mr. Lopez.
Just want to add, when I was in high school, my dad and I would build rockets, SD stuff from sheet metal. And so one of my science fair projects one year was about that. So I brought it in, and my science/physics teacher in high school was, liked it so much that we, I guess, built rockets and Newtonian physics and stuff. Long story short is that nothing aerospace was going on. And so what you guys are doing is pretty exciting. Payloads and all this other stuff, that's pretty cool. And so talking about somebody who's kind of a nerd growing up, that's some neat stuff. And so I find it exciting. So that's awesome. Really excited about that. That's about it. I know I have some comments when we talk about board committee stuff. The gala, which was a tremendous success. A lot of people had fun. I the mascot head on a full picture. So we'll talk about that.
Ms. Conrad.
Yes, sir. I did also want to congratulate our super staffers again this evening, as well as our teachers of the year. Thank you, Mr. Muscola and Mr. Brown. I don't know many teachers with as much enthusiasm for their subject areas they have. It's just intoxicating, so thank you. And our students love being in the class. Also wanted to share that I had the opportunity to attend a board retreat held by the Center for Reform of School Systems a few weekends ago, and joined other board members from around the state. And one of the things that we studied was a study done by John Hattie where he analyzed more than 60,000 studies into this big meta-analysis. And based on that analysis, he calculated the influence of different programs and policies, innovations, and things like that, and its effect on student achievement. And I guess he ranked them by different scores and things, but the thing that had the greatest effect on student achievement was student expectations for and beliefs in themselves. So that's not really much of a surprise. But also, having a significant effect on student achievement was our comprehensive intervention programs. So I just wanted to thank our Program Evaluation Committee and their work in assessing our response intervention program and making it effective and required use of response intervention, a priority of our district's scorecard, our strategic improvement plan. And if you didn't know, our response to intervention program was evaluated the previous school year. As a result of that, we began a pilot this school year involving 6 elementary schools and 2 middle schools that has been very successful. And pilot campuses are using iStation. Many of you all remember iStation coming up. Parents are becoming aware of iStation and its function as well. But that's being used as progress monitoring tool, as well as progress monitoring tools to track the growth of students on a weekly basis. So I just wanted to thank the committee and thank our coordinator and our assistant superintendent of curriculum for your help in making our students, helping to identify them early. So I did want to introduce our coordinator of our RTI program, Ms. Stephanie Perry, is here this evening. and our Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum, Dr. Robert Pratt. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Conrad. Ms. Cunningham.
Thank you, Mr. President. I will be brief. I just wanted to say congratulations to our aerospace engineers, both campuses. Louis, I still miss you. So congratulations to all, and also to the super staffers. Congratulations to this month's super staffers. Back to you. So, that's it.
Ms. Cunningham. I just throw in that to Ms. Brown, Mr. Scola. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to get over there to actually see the launches. It's so much fun. And Mr. Rush, we got to see one. We'll be back. If any of you guys can make them, come and do it. Jerry and all your staff, great job. That was just a fun evening and also a very rewarding one for us. That's good to hear. And Mr. Lopez will comment on that. And just one other thing, Ms. Cunningham and I, Saturday evening, got to go over to the dedication this week and the opening of the Charles Bender High School, which is now the Charles Bender Center for Performing Arts, is that the name of it? And the city of Humboldt, I'll tell you, that was a building that we basically donated or turned over to them because we could not renovate it. The condition was in it. If you get a chance to go over there, this is absolutely just knock your socks off. It's a beautiful building, and one of our students, former students, was the architect through Joiner Partners. Scott Brady just did a wonderful job. The cities could be very commended highly for just what a great product. It's just going to be a great venue for the community, for us too, as a district. Just did a great job. So anyway, thank you for that. And with that, Dr. Sconto, I'm not forgetting the administration. Thank you.
Thank you for not forgetting and no report, Mr. President.
You were waiting to do that. All right, well, we'll move into our action agenda. And first, Ms. Conrad, do you have, or I'm sorry, would you please give us a motion for our closed session?
Yes, sir. Mr. President, as to the personnel, I move that the board approve the administration's personnel recommendations as presented with addendum.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Charles? Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Now, Ms. Conrad, we move to minutes, the minutes on March 17th and the 31st.
As to the minutes, I move that the board approve the minutes for the regular board meeting held on March 17th, 2015.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Abstentions? All right.
As to the minutes, I move the board approve the minutes for the board workshop held on March 31st, 2015.
Second? Second. Any discussion? Mr. Randall? Okay, all those in favor? Abstentions? Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Conrad. Now, first, before we move to our consent agenda, the action items, we will go to our updates on board committees. And first, audit committee. Mr. Penny.
The audit committee has finished this month's report, really for March, and those have been given, I believe, to most of the board members. If you haven't gotten one, please see me or Mr. President. Mr. President, I believe you do have a copy. Any questions to the President, myself, or to the Internal Audit Director.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Lopez, Board and Superintendent, evaluation.
We had tossed around the idea of it's kind of what this that we should meeting soon about some issues. And I want to clear something up too. There was reasons school candidate forum where I made the statement about Sconzo within the next 4 years. And some people took that as meaning that Dr. Sconzo has an imminent retirement, that he's gone next week, and that's certainly not the case. So all these calls and emails I've gotten, hopefully this will clear it up. In the next 4 years, something like that. And so the long story short is that we brought up an idea of having a meeting about maybe Verizon or something, but we'll do that in the next coming months. Down in those, we'll get together and talk about those issues. That's about it.
Thank you, sir. And Mr. Angelai, Building and Planning.
We met last week, and I know most of you know we had some issues with some repair problems at Turner Stadium. Ongoing, going smoothly. What I did is, it's going well. I talked with Mr. Plan at the Education Foundation here. Things are going very well. So everything else is just building right along.
Thank you, sir. Next, Mr. Lopez.
So,
Education Foundation.
okay, the foundation would like to thank everyone for another great gala. It was a really good time, as all the galas are. The band was great. A lot of money was raised. The theme was denim and diamonds, so it's mostly a casual event, which is always nice, you know, to wear a black tie. And it was fun. I think everybody that I saw there, I saw the people in this room there, had a great time. We don't have final numbers though, but we know that everything was up from last year. Sponsorship, silent auction, live auction. I'd like to particularly thank Jen Sitton and Patricia Williamson for co-chairing this, what we know is going to be a successful gala. These funds, of course, will go right back into the classrooms this year. The Foundation's Prize Posse awards grants on May 15th. So it was just a really wonderful event. I thank all the volunteers, and especially all the people that donated and attended the event. It was just a good time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Next is Finance Committee. We have a meeting scheduled for the 28th, and we have our next budget workshop at same. Did I get the date wrong? So when I see your other guys, double check. And then we have a board workshop that evening for all of us at 6. So we'll be starting to kind of get close to the goal line and try to push it over again. I'm not sure I can, but we'll see. Okay. Mr. Rushing, legislative.
Yes, sir. Well, first I'd like to reference that last month's report actually generated some interest from some people that were in the room. And so I actually got some emails from folks I didn't know asking for some more information, which was kind of neat. So you guys do care about some of this stuff, which is great to hear. It was good to have the opportunity to respond to some of those questions. And I solicited some of Dr. Sconzo's help to make sure I was giving you all the up-to-date information. So if one of the two of you that emailed me are here tonight, I'd love to meet you. So thank you for that. Just kind of an update for this month. From a budget standpoint, it appears that from an education standpoint, there's still a big gap between the House budget and the Senate budget of about $1.2 billion or so. Our teams are fast at work just trying to understand and model out what that could mean to our district. The Finance Committee has been very involved in that process as well. So just a lot of monitoring going from a funding standpoint. We talked about House Bill 4, Representative Huberty's pre-K bill last time. I will not won't comment on that further. Keep an eye on 2804 House Bill, which is the accountability bill, looking to overhaul the accountability system and including some other measures outside of testing. So the question specifically that came to me after last month's meeting were related to high-stakes testing environments. And so just know and have confidence that there are currently 9 bills on the docket related to testing. They're all still in committee, getting tossed around, so nothing's been voted out just yet unless that's changed last week or something. Nope. And so all of them reduce the number of tests in some form or fashion. And so it's a positive movement. We certainly support majority of those efforts. And so, and then one final update is we had learned of a new bill, House Bill 1085, that majority of us up here do not agree with. So if you want to look that up, enjoy some interesting reading there. And as you're reading it, just remember that we are all volunteers up here from that frame of mind. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rushing, for pointing out what you're going out too. I appreciate it. Okay, we'll skip the program evaluation this evening, and next, technology and data governance. Ms. Conrad.
Yes, sir. Mr. President, we had our regular monthly meeting on April 7th. All of the meeting members were present. We took a look at the technology projects for 2014-15 school year and got an update on the progress. We also were given a proposal for the technology integration for the curriculum, working together with technology in that integration project for year 1. So we briefly looked at that. We're supposed to take a look on our own and then bring questions back next month. What else did we do? They told us about the technology advisory committee has been reformed. So we were told who all is on that committee. And so they will be meeting to make decisions throughout the year. They'll bring together that committee when they have projects coming up. We took a look at some of the board items that we have on our agenda, trying to see if we have any questions on any of those issues. We have a digital learning update and then an update on the Google versus Microsoft action plan. And that's something that, and we were 45 minutes.
That's right. But a lot was covered. Mr. Rushing, we got a lot done. And thank Dr. Price, Mr. Allen, Mr. Arthur Allen for being there with us. So we've got a lot, we really did a lot to digest. Next meeting's coming up first Tuesday night, right? Good things happening, I'll tell you. All right, so that concludes our committee reports. Now we'll move to, we have a pretty hefty agenda here. So Ms. Conrad, bear with me here and we'll get started. Okay, everybody ready? All right, under governance considerations. Item A. Propose revisions to policy BHBC local. Consent. Item B, propose revisions to policy BIA local and policy FFH local. Consent. Item C, propose revisions to policy DEA local. Consent. Okay, that's consent. And under superintendent division reports and considerations. Item A, resolution to ratify trustee election order. Consent. Now moving to learning division reports and considerations. Item A, exception to elementary class size limits waiver. Consent. Item B, athletic equipment from, is it Riddle / All-American Sports. That's consent. Item C, the superintendent had pulled that back from tonight's meeting because of some additional information that he needs to present. So we'll pass that one, put that aside. And next is item D, the Jason project. That's consent. Item E, CenturyLink Telecommunications, the T1 and PRI circuit services. That's consent. Item F, with Bridges Transitions Software. That's consent. Item G, laptop replacements through school tech supply. That's consent. Item H, ingenuity. That's consent. Item I, SHI Microsoft Enterprise Agreement and Enhanced Student Support Program. That's consent. And now we move to Financial Services Division reports, considerations, and purchases. Item A, tax refunds. Consent. Item B, waiver of principal and interest. Consent. Budgetary amendments, item C. Item D, having to do with our bond sales that are coming up. Adopt the orders of authorization and authorization of distribution of the POS and the NOS. Those are the additional orders. That's consent. And the last in that group is item E, extension of bank depository contract. Consent. Okay, no items under the Human Resources Division. Next is support services. There's a lot of items. Okay. Here we go. Item A. Project closeout and final payment, Shadow Forest Elementary. Consent. Project closeout and final payment, Timberwood Middle. That's consent. Item C, roofing and waterproofing job order contracting services. Consent. Item D, TASB interlocal agreement for asbestos management. Individual. Item E, large kitchen equipment. That's consent. And the purchases, engineering services, item F. That's consent. Item G, automated logic. Consent. Item H, M&L maintenance, American flooring. Consent. Item I, reliable commercial roofing services. That's consent. Item J, Bluebell frozen dairy purchases. Individual. Item K, Gordon milk and juice purchases. That's consent. And we have no items under district-wide reports and considerations. So Ms. Conrad, you read that back in the form of a very large motion.
Yes, Mr. President, as to the consent agenda, I move that the board approve the following items by consent. Under governance, items A, B, and C. Under superintendent's division, item A. Under learning division, items A, B, D, E, F, G, H, and I. Under finance services division, items A, B, C, D, and E. Under support services division, items A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, K.
All those in favor? Okay, now we will go back to items pulled, individual. And the first is item D, under support services, has been a local agreement for asbestos management.
So moved.
Second. Moved and second. Discussion. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I actually pulled this so that I would not be voting on it. I see in the contract here, it references tasking directors, and I am a director. So, that was my move.
Any other discussion? The other item that was pulled, and that is under support services as well, and purchase, item J, Bluebell frozen dairy purchases. Do I have a motion? And a second from Mr. Rushing? Okay. Discussion. Mr.
President,
Anwani.
I pulled that just to give Dr. Stones an opportunity. I know there's been a lot of problems, issues with Bluebell, just in case the press has any issues or questions about what we're doing with Bluebell. You can discuss the safeguards.
Bluebell, at least from our perspective, has been very forthcoming and also very, again, my view, very cautious in announcing and working with all of their customers on recalling items. There, with all of the Bluebell recalled items, we had only been purchasing 2 of those items. Once we were notified that they were to be recalled, our folks just could not be more expeditious about removing the items, getting them out of our inventory. So we really have not, we haven't experienced any problems. Bluebell continues to be a valued vendor, and from at least the most recent media reports that I am aware of, and I think this speaks to the cautious way in which Bluebell has handled the whole situation. 2 days after their Oklahoma plant was closed down, it was determined by the state health department that there were no problems with that plant. So I think, again, just another piece of evidence that Bluebell has exercised every conceivable caution in handling all of this. So we continue to be in regular communication, but I'm confident that we're at a place where pretty much the issue and the concern is beyond all of us.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Is there any other discussion? If not, we will vote. All those in favor? 6-0. Thank you. Okay, now we will cycle back to our agenda, if you will, and we're going to go back to reports. We had one report under the superintendent's division everyone received, and had a chance hopefully to look through, and if there's any questions, it's a report on racial profiling, one that's required each year, and I personally happy to see the stats in terms of where we're at as a district and continue to be, I think, really neat. That's good. So I'll open it up to any questions you may have for Dr. Sconto. If any. Okay. Thank you very much. And then we'll move on to other report that is under the, what you're seeing, under the financial services group. And if there are any questions on those reports that were included in the package, tax collection, tax rates, and all the rest. If not, catch up. I guess that takes us to the end of our agenda as far as the items. Dr. Swanto, do you want to leave anything out?
Yes, sir. Very efficient.
I wasn't fishing for a compliment. I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Because I'm kind of surprised. Like, wow, okay, that was a big chuckle to get for. Okay, so now we move to future board business. If any of my colleagues have anything that they would like to put into our, what we fondly call our parking lot for future consideration? No? Okay. Well, if that is the case, then I know you guys probably want to stay around for a little longer. We'll stay around just to talk with you if you like, but if that's it, then we're going to say we are adjourned, and thank you very much for being here.
I usually have one or another.
You gotta get it together. We seem to be having